Bought this inverter for use for our cross-country trip in our travel trailer. We installed it in our pass-through and especially liked that it had a remote which we have installed along the wall with the other switches in our kitchen area. We did buy longer heavier wires for the install we did, but it did come with wiring which would have been sufficient if we had been a bit closer to our batteries. We did install a 200 amp fuse at the battery to be sure that the unit would be protected in case of a short. Very impressed that it ran our shop vac while cleaning up after install. We have tested it so far by running our microwave on it as well as our refrigerator. I will update my review with the long-term use of it after returning from our trip. So far we are very pleased with it. A ride in good shape. I bought this to replace a 2000W modified sine wave inverter. The unit powered up fine. I checked it with my scope and it does produce a pure sine wave, a bit noisy. I tested it with several power tools and it worked fine. I plugged in a 1500 watt heat gun and the meter was in the orange 1 bar from full. I was pulling 130 amps on the DC side, 1560 watts. On my other unit the LED meter only climbs about 2/3, 1500W on a 2000W inverter. Either the meter is not calibrated or it is actually only capable of around 1600 to 1700 watts. I did not run the inverter to overload yet. Time will tell if it holds up to extended use. I will update this review if necessary. I would have given a higher rating if the product was actually 2000 watts. All in all, for the money it seems like a decent unit so far.